Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Wendy here from Little Nest Crafts. For those of you who are new joining this channel this evening, I'd like to wish you all a very happy new year, and I hope that you had a good Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope that whatever you did, you found joy in whatever it was that you were doing. This video this evening is coming to an end of a series that was hosted by Suzanne over at Nonstoppapercrafts, where each week she would give you 3 prompts and you altered a index card or a tag or an art journal, whatever it was that you wanted to work in. So you'd use those 3 prompts to inspire you to alter your medium in whatever way it was that you wanted. I worked on a index card, as you can see, and I joined the series late, so I am actually playing catch up because Suzanne has finished this particular challenge, this particular Tuesday challenge. But don't be disappointed if you wanted to join in, because she's hosting a new challenge for 2025, and it's being held on a Thursday with a slightly different format. For those of you who haven't seen my previous videos, what Suzanne plans on doing is just giving us 1 prompt each week, and you can use 3 mediums to utilize that prompt and make your project with with the mediums that you have chosen. And she's done this so that she can start using up her stash of products, because we're all, I think all as crafters, the same, that we buy things and then we use them once or twice and then they get put in the cupboard and we forget about them then. And so it's a way of getting you to have a look in your cupboards, seeing what you've got, and using up some of your stores. Now, I'm not brilliant on mixed media, so I might be dipping in and out on the Thursday challenge. I'll see how I get on. Yeah, I haven't fully decided whether I'm going to do it for the whole of the year or not yet. So, but my plan is at this precise moment is to finish off 2024's challenges, and I've got the 2 that I'm going to do this evening, and then I've got another 2 left, and that's me completed for 2024. Little bit late, but as I said, I joined the challenge late, so I've been doing 2 projects per video and trying to keep them fairly short, to within half an hour. So please bear with me. So this evening's project is another altered index card. These are the 3 prompts that Suzanne gave us, and this is week 25 that I'm actually doing this evening. So I'm just going to ink around my number, and as you know, the ones that follow me regularly, I stick the number on the front of my project. So I've pulled a few things out of my sorry everybody, I'm still suffering with this cough and cold. So yeah, I've taken some scrap pieces of paper out of my stash, and I'm going to see what I can do really with it. And I've taken some little bits of ephemera and some book page and some more scraps, and I've done a quote incorporating one of the prompts, which is the word patience. And the quote that I've got for today is, "Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience." And that's very true. and a good quote to follow, really. I'm pretty good in comparison to my husband. He's got quite a short patience button, really. I mean, he doesn't lose his cool or anything like that, but I've definitely got more patience than him in certain aspects. So I'm going to turn those over. So we've got stamp, charcoal and patience. I'm going to use this as my backing piece to put on my card. So we shall stick that down now, and then if there's any excess I will cut it off. So just hope that this hasn't got all blocked up. Try and glue as close to the edges as I can. I think it has got blocked a little bit. It's not running as freely as it should. Oopsie daisy. Just pull it up a little bit. There we go. So that was a bit of collage paper there in the background. Now I've got this little piece of scrap here, and what I was going to do was use this little stamp here to make a ticket. I'll get my black archival ink out, and then that can be drying. Let's have a look. There we go. So pop that back in its little box, and I'm going to glue that together just to make it easier when I'm cutting it out. So I'm going to let that dry as well. There, a second, and then we'll have a look at this piece here. And I've got this book page, and what I thought I'd do was glue that down on there, but I just want to tear down this side because it's a bit straight. And along the bottom here as well. There we go. And we'll just ink round the edges. So we'll stick that down. There we are. And then I've got this, and this was for the charcoal part, because this is charcoal coloured and it's a bit of washi tape. And what I thought I would do is, when I get my scissors, is use this part first. And pop that down there, I think. But maybe cut around this. Just to get rid of that little piece there. But first, I was thinking of having that behind there. There we are. It's not very straight, but never mind. And we'll pop that down there. Might even have it coming off the page a little bit. And then I wanted this little piece coming down the bottom here. Oopsie daisy. It's a bit more sticky than the top half was. There we go. And then maybe use this other piece at the back there, just to use it up. There we go. Might even move it along a little bit. Now that's there, it's sort of given me a bit of a base. So I could come along there a little bit. Let me just have a look there. I do this. There we are. Cut that off there. And a bit of glue just to make sure it sticks. There we are. So we'll just pop some glue behind here. And a bit under there. There we go. And I don't know where I'm going to pop this ticket, but we'll have a look and see if we can find a spot for it. But first I need a spot for our sentiment, or should I say our quote. Let's have a look here. I'm just going to cut into the grooves there. Of the ticket. And I'm just wondering whether to cut this butterfly out of here or see if I've got one in my stash. So just bear with 1 second. Right, I'm back, everybody. I've decided not to use the ticket that I've done. I've decided to go with a few labels, and I think I'm going to pop that up there. Or maybe this one. I'll pop that one down there maybe. Let's have a look at the sentiment first. I just felt that that needed something in that corner. And then see if we've got something for the top corner. Yeah, we could put that up there, postage. I'll stick this down. We'll pop this in the corner. And maybe that one rather than the figure 55. Although I don't dislike that one. Just make a decision, Wendy. There we go. Now then, we'll just have a look, see if we've got a nice butterfly that would go in there. Let's have a look what we've got. It's not quite the colour, I don't think. Dark. Got some pink ones. That gets a bit lost. Oh, maybe that one. And I've got a smaller one as well. So maybe we could have one down there. I think I need to do some more fussy cutting of butterflies. What's this one? It's a bit dark, that one. That one's a bit too orange. I don't think I've got any red ones. And the ones I have got are huge in comparison. See, they're too big. And that one's far too big. So I think it's going to be these. Maybe, or maybe just one little one. Well, that one could go there maybe. Yeah, we'll do that. Don't think there's anything, unless I've got another small one. The same. Let's have a look what this one is. Maybe two small ones. That one I like there. Oops. Maybe one up there. I don't think I've got another one. Or maybe have three. Yeah, that might be an idea. Just to fill that little space there. And have this in this larger area there. So that's number 25, and we'll stick this in the top right hand corner where there's that little space. I'm just going to cut a bit off the bottom and a bit off the top too. There we go. So that's number 25. And we'll just recap. Adopt the pace of nature, her secret is patience. And we've got stamp, charcoal and patience. And I haven't used my stamp, have I? Because I took the ticket away. Oh dear. Right, where are we going to pop this then? Right, what I've done, the ticket, I've decided not to use the ticket because it's too big. So I've got these little stamps, and we're just going to, I can open the box. Oh, come on. Use one of these. And it's a leaf. They're little leaf stamps. Oh, it's typical, isn't it? I can't get in. There we go. And we'll just put a few little leaf stamps on the let's have a look which way it's going. Maybe in that corner there. There we go. And another one up there. One in this corner. There we are. And there's one more there, which I'll put down there. So we've got a few leaf stamps there. So that's that one completed, everybody. Just pop the lid on my glue. So I hope that you like that one. And then we'll bring on the next one. I'll just put that to one side to dry and make room. So we've got these prompts, and this one is for number 26. And the prompts are graceful, hobby and golden. So what I've done is I've taken a background sheet of some golden satin material, and we'll glue that onto here. This one's going to be really quick now in comparison to the other one. There we go. Just make sure there's no big blobs of glue. There we are. Just smooth it out a little bit. There we are. And I'll just ink the edges just to hide any white. There we go. And I'll just trim off the excess off that side. There we go. Now then, I've got a quote here, and it says, "Being creative is not a hobby, it is a way of life." And what drew me to pick a ballerina was a few years back, the bank that I was in sent me an invitation, or sent Chris and I an invitation to go and see, because we'd been long-standing, or I'd been a long-standing customer since I was 17, first opened my bank account. They invited us to see a ballet in Derby, and it was the Northern Ballet Company, and I thought they were so creative, not only with the scenery, but I think ballet dancers are really creative in how they interpret the music and everything as well. So and I know that a lot of young girls, you know, they've got hobbies, you know, they go to ballet class and things like that. But for those that go on, you know, from doing ballet as a youngster to become an adult ballet dancer, then it becomes a way of life, really. And they work so hard for their art, you know, they not only got to maintain their weight, etc., they spend hours and hours and hours practicing, and you know, the injuries that they must sustain and sprains and things like that, you know, it's really is a way of life. So that's why I picked a ballet dancer. And then the golden, I've got this golden washi tape that I thought I would put round here just to highlight this piece, if it will work. I don't know whether it'll be too thick, so I might cut it in half. So we'll see how it goes. I'll just put a very thin outline along there, and pop this piece on. hazy. I want it to be really fine, so I'm going to be cutting that in half. There we go. And then popping this on the bottom section. Waste not, want not. I'll pop that on the bottom. Oops. Well, the weather's changed here today, and I've just been and let the dogs out, and it's about midnight, and everywhere is white with frost. It's icy cold outside, so the temperature has really dropped, and the weather forecasters have got it right again, because they did say the weather, you know, that we were going to get some freezing weather, and they're right, because it's been really mild. Chris and I drove somewhere the other day, and the trees were in blossom. You know, they're thinking it's spring because we've had such mild temperatures. So unfortunately now all those buds are going to be blackened with the frost. So I'm just going to see if I knead it all the way round. Try and get that up to the top if I can. Up to there. Why do I make things so fiddly? There we go. Cut that off. There. Only I thought, because it's only a small piece of card, to have it full thickness would have been a bit overpowering. So I thought I would try this, and I think it's worked. So there we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on foam pads. So let's have a look. Oh, these are a bit too small. So we'll pop a couple of foam pads underneath, just to give it a bit of dimension. There we are. And then we'll pop our ballet dancer down. There we go. And I've picked the ballet dancers as well because they're so graceful and as well as being creative. And then what I've got here is a pair of ballet shoes that I thought I would place there. There we are. So that's it, ladies and gents. That's card number 26. Now then, to finish that off, I don't know whether it needs a bit of gold edging on there, but I'm going to think about it, so I won't put it on right now, but you'll see it in the when I do the flip through of them all, because I've been going through all the cards and there's some that I have altered slightly by putting stitching on, etc, etc. So I might do that with this and just give it a little bit of a gold edge around the side to match that. So we'll just have a quick recap. So the prompts for this one were graceful, hobby and golden. So we've got the golden edge around there, and we've got hobby in the quote, and graceful is the ballet dancer. There we go. And then on card 25 we've got stamp, charcoal and patience. So we've got adopt the pace of nature, her secret is patience. Stamps, we've got the little leaf stamps that I added, and we've also got some washi, which is a bit like a stamp in the background there. And we've got charcoal, so we've got charcoal coloured here and stamps in the background, the outline of the sentiments there and the stamps that I've put on. So I do hope that you like those two, and I hope you join me for the last but one video where I finish off the last two cards and then do the flip through. So until then, everybody, stay safe and take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bye.